Seniors, sit every other seat, please. Seniors, sit every other seat. Pass it back, guys. Tell the people behind you to sit every other seat. Something ain't right up there. All right, everybody, please rise and remain standing. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Folks, if you could please remain standing. Sorry, we are awkwardly trying to get through this. We do not get to practice this like we do at Rec Park or at the school, but we are thankful to be in this stadium today and performing this in front of everybody. So right now, again, please remain standing as the 2021 co-class president, Annika Engelhardt, does a brief welcome, and she'll lead us through the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good evening, administrators, school board members, faculty and staff, families, and especially our graduates. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 153rd Thomas W. Harvey High School Commencement. Today's joyful event honors our seniors, soon-to-be graduates, who have persevered to be here tonight. The past 4 years have been filled with memories that will stick with us as we move on to the next chapter of our lives. Since we were little, we always wanted to grow up. Now that we have, it is time to focus on our aspirations and dreams for the near future. I hope that we can congratulate everyone for their successes as we move forward. Thank you for joining us to celebrate our years spent together and all that we have accomplished. Please remain standing and remove your hats as we honor America while singing the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Now you can be seated. Good evening and welcome to this celebration of the 153rd commencement exercises for Thomas W. Harvey High School. It is my pleasure to recognize the members of our Board of Education who provide the leadership and vision to direct our school district and to thank them for their continued service to the community. As I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Board President, Ms. Kathy Powers-Dolney. Vice President, Ms. Katie Briggs. Board Member, Mr. Stephen Webster. Board Member, Mr. Charles Tackett. And Board Member, Dr. Sharonica James Humphreys. I would also like to recognize our Treasurer, Mrs. Sherry Samek, and our Superintendent, Dr. Joshua Engelhardt. On behalf of the Board of Education and our Superintendent, it is my pleasure to extend congratulations to you, the members of the 2021 class. Your accomplishments are many, and we are extremely proud to share in this special moment with you tonight. Together, you have shared many experiences with the people that are Harvey High School. Fellow classmates, the staff, administration committed to your success, and a supportive community that allows us to offer many of the programs and activities that we so welcome in our schools. Tonight, you will join the community as you walk across the stage, and my sincere hope is that you will carry with you a deep respect for the two sayings that are an important part of Harvey High School history. Education is the safeguard of democracy, and as the opportunity, so the responsibility. These statements in their simplicity form the foundation upon which our society is built and define the challenges that, if met, will allow us to continue to grow and prosper as a nation. I am confident that the skills and talents that you represent here tonight will push us to that goal and accomplish it. Again, my sincere congratulations and best wishes to you, the class of 2021. At this time, please enjoy a brief instrumental selection from the Harvey Band, directed by Mr. Amir Jones. We are so proud of the following seniors. The class of 2021 has 13 valedictorians, which will be recognized in order of class rank, and of which 3 have chosen to deliver a small speech. Our first valedictorian and speaker is Estefany de Jesus. Estefany is ranked number 1 in her class. Estefania, come this way. I practiced it too.
Good evening, graduates, family, and friends. Thank you so much for coming out today in celebration of the class of 2021. It is my distinct honor and privilege to speak to you today. This moment has been anticipated for far too long. From the moment we are born, our parents are eager to see us bloom, whether that may be taking our first few steps, solving our first math equation, and now taking on our own path to pursue our dreams. As we begin to move in different directions, we must remember that we are in control of our own agenda. Often we fall under the impression that life has a hold over us. However, we are the ones who control who and what waters our minds to grow our souls. Even though obstacles and life-changing events are no stranger to any of us, we must remember to persevere in times of adversity and not give up before we are fully developed. Because the flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all. Whatever challenge we may face, we all have a common end goal: to meet our definition of success. Success is not something that is measured by numbers or materialistic things. There's not a given scale or timeline for it, because success is blossoming into the best version of yourself that exists. As Zen Shin once said, a flower does not think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms. The only way to water our goals is to maintain drive, motivation, and desire. I can personally attest to this, as I will be attending my dream university this fall. After high school, I plan on furthering my education at Cornell University in Ithaca, New York. Thank you. Where I will be majoring in biological sciences with a concentration in neurobiology while on a pre-med track. This was because even in the dark, I persisted just like a sunflower. However, we must remember that we all have our limits. Make sure we give ourselves a chance to breathe and congratulate our accomplishments. Most importantly, thank those individuals who helped us water our minds at the times that we could not. At this time, I would like to thank everyone who contributed to my success during my time here at Harvey. Mr. Jones, wherever you may be, you never failed to be someone I could turn to in any situation. Thank you for pushing me to never lose hope and watching me grow as a student and individual. My best friend, Evelyn, you helped me see growth in other places other than academics. Special thanks to my family. You have been my biggest support system through it all. Mom, 18 years ago, you immigrated from Mexico to seek a better life for your children. You have been my source of support, happiness, and motivation for these past 17 years. I honestly would not have blossomed into the person I am today without you. Finally, I leave you with a quote by Ali Aubrey. In order to bloom, you must grow. We cannot expect to sprout up without taking some time to go through the process. Graduation is one of the many steps in our path towards success. So I'd like to thank everyone who joined us to celebrate and congratulate the class of 2021 on accomplishing this major step. Thank you.
Our second valedictorian speaker is Samantha Weber.
Good evening, class, parents, family, and friends. Today I would like to speak on the character of the class of 2021. As we know, the transition from middle school to high school is not always the easiest. During that turning point, some of us may have struggled to find ourselves in our right path. Others may have doubted us at times. But once we got on our feet, we took off running. Today, sitting before me, I see a class that is made up of some of Harvey's greatest athletes, successful leaders, and determined students. Our class has persevered through an entire year of uncertainty and still managed to finish strong. No other class can say they achieved the same thing. Throughout these past 4 years, we have proven that we can face adversity and never back down, accepting it as a challenge to help us grow as individuals. So many of us have accomplished remarkable things here during our time at Harvey High School. For instance, a few helped lead our boys basketball team to a CVC championship win in 2020. We had a placer at this year's state wrestling match. Some participated on the boys soccer team that finished with the best record in Harvey history. 2 individuals earned a place on the ACT score banner. Several have been FBLA state champions throughout their high school career. Some displayed artwork in local galleries and won awards in art shows and competitions. 18 have earned the prestigious seal of biliteracy this year, and the list could go on. Having said that, I do not doubt that this class will have a lasting impact on the world. Whether that is by teaching future generations, developing ideas to solve real-world issues, or by saving lives every single day. We will be extraordinary. One thing I ask of you all is to carry your memories from our school and this community for you throughout your life. Always remember where you came from. Be proud to represent the Red Raiders because at the end of the day, our experiences here have shaped who we are and who we've become. In the years to come, we will likely experience setbacks in our lives, but the class of 2021 does not fall under pressure. We excel. Instead of viewing graduation as an ending, let's view it as the beginning of a new journey where the sky's the limit. Now I would like to take a moment to personally thank all of my past teachers for helping me grow, not only as a student, but as an individual as well. Next, to my cheer and track coaches. Thank you for constantly pushing me to be better and creating some of my best memories at Harvey High School. Lastly, to my parents, who have been my biggest fans through it all, thank you for supporting me through everything and being the best. And now, class of 2021, I truly cannot wait to see you all achieve greatness. And as always, go Raiders!
Our next valedictorian speaker is Annika Engelhardt.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to welcome again the graduates, faculty, staff, and families here tonight. Can I just say that I am so happy to be here with all of you in the safest way possible? I hope that this significant day that has brought us here together excites us for the future. I'm guessing many graduation speeches this year will be about living through the pandemic, so I will spare you those details. However, I must say that we have undoubtedly experienced one of the most challenging and turbulent years of our lives. And in addition to COVID-19, we have witnessed political unrest and the continuous fight for equality and justice for all. In this era of constant change, let's celebrate the life lessons we have learned about pain and healing, disappointment and resilience, and failure and success. They have shaped who we are today and have prepared us for what lies ahead. Let's take a moment to reflect on the enjoyable memories we've made and then look forward to an inspired, optimistic life filled with accomplishment. For many people, failure is perceived as a negative thing, yet it is often what drives success. We learn our lessons well when we have obstacles to overcome. Lessons are taught and learned in many forms throughout life, but real learning is only demonstrated through transfer and application. Sometimes we learn the hard way. I believe, though, that the way we transform our failures into successes transforms us in the process. The changes that our generation has started must continue. What we decide to do with this responsibility, while the future lies in our hands, is up to us and affects the world as we know it. Our knowledge is useless unless we put it into practice. And given our experiences and resiliency, we have a lot to offer the world. To reiterate, learn your lessons well and you will prosper. One lesson I will take with me from here is to leave behind the judgment and expectations placed on me in high school and to move on with confidence. An essential key that unlocks the door to success. I know who I am, and the people who know me, and that's what matters. As we step into the unknown, I challenge you to keep this important life lesson in mind. Know who you are, lead with your heart, and your feet will follow. At this time, I personally want to thank my parents, Josh and Annette Englehart, and Dad, I know it must be weird for you watching your daughter speak from the podium when it's typically the other way around. My siblings, Elena and Aiden, and my guidance counselor, Miss Fitzgerald. In different ways, you all have impacted my life, and I am forever grateful for each and every one of you. I would also like to recognize Ms. Hildak and Mr. Jones for making my high school years immensely positive and unforgettable. My parents were right when they said that these 4 years would fly by. In the fall, my academic path will take me to the Jack Joseph and Morton Mandel Honors College at Cleveland State University to study biology and pre-medicine with the intention of becoming an orthopedic surgeon. I'm hoping these next few years fly by just as quickly. As we leave here tonight, let's remember our senior quote and Winston Churchill's definition of success. Success is the ability to go from one failure to another with no loss of enthusiasm. I hope it always reminds us that success is not about what we have, but how we live. Congratulations, Thomas W. Harvey High School, class of 2021. May success be with you always.
Our next valedictorian is Abigail Grzancic. Our next valedictorian is Cecilia Cervantes. Our next valedictorian is Evelyn Murillo Mendoza. Our next valedictorian is John Basco. Our next valedictorian is Tom Sicker. Our next valedictorian is Lauren Webster. Our next valedictorian is Madison Purcell. Our next valedictorian is Jose Rea Pacheco. Our next valedictorian is Azrael Manrose. Our next valedictorian is Jasenia Lopez Rodriguez. And our final valedictorian is Fernanda Flores. And once again, please direct your attention to the back screen as we have another brief instrumental selection from our Harvey Band Ensemble. At this time, the 2021 co-class president, Jaden Gilkerson, will present the senior class gift.
On behalf of the class of 2021, it is my honor to present our senior class gift. This year, we will be giving a monetary gift of $150 to our amazing fine arts department.
Good job, buddy. And now, the presentation of the class of 2021. I want to congratulate this fine class of graduates. You students have worked so hard over the past 13 years to live this moment, to savor this moment, to finally wear your cap and gown, and to be called Distinguished High School Graduate. Your family, friends, and loved ones are here because they are so proud of you. I cannot begin to describe how thrilled your families are that you have achieved this noble achievement. They did not just watch you grow, they helped you grow. The teachers and staff at Paynesville City Local Schools have also watched and helped you grow and learn. We are all so proud to witness this graduation ceremony before us today. Dr. Engelhardt, it is my pleasure to certify that these members of the Thomas W. Harvey High School class of 2021 have successfully completed all credit requirements for the graduation as established by the Ohio Department of Education and the Paynesville City Local Board of Education. Dr. Engelhardt, the class of 2021.
Thank you, Mr. McCreath. Welcome. On behalf of Paynesville City Schools, I extend sincere gratitude to the families and extended support systems represented here today who have assisted this tremendous group of graduates to get to this point today. Like you, I've had the distinct pleasure of watching many of these young men and women grow up before my very eyes. We're immensely proud to celebrate the accomplishments, talents, and potential of the class of 2021. Now, it goes without saying that we are worn down and fatigued by the profusion of unanticipated change to our lives and our world. This past year, most of us have experienced loss of some type on some scale. But the prospect to returning to more comfort and normalcy is within reach. Hope is on the horizon. It is this hope, this light cutting through darkness, which illuminates the path of the class of 2021. We look to them with confidence and optimism to lead us into a kinder, more understanding world. Looking back on our difficulties, it's in this moment that we're reminded of the mantra, "This too shall pass." Variants of this expression have been repeated throughout history and across cultures. From pre-Socratic Greek philosopher Heraclitus, who wrote, "The sun is new each day," to the passage in the Tao Te Ching, which reads, "A violent wind does not last for a whole morning, and a sudden rain does not last the whole day." To the spiritual, "Trouble don't last always." To the title track on George Harrison's 1970 album, "All Things Must Pass." It's a simple idea, but all too often forgotten in the moment. This too shall pass. The inherent truth in these words gives us the comfort that no matter how great the tribulation, it is but a finite moment in time. Every storm passes. The darkest hours just before dawn. Time heals all wounds. This is why we teach perseverance as a core value. We can find comfort in knowing that the inevitable struggles we encounter are transitory, temporary times from which we will emerge so long as we persist. This is not to say there's not pain, which we may carry forward, but pain does fade with time. We persevered over time. We can look back on times of hopelessness and struggle and know that the intensity of those feelings is not likely felt the same way now as we look forward with hope and optimism about the prospects that lie ahead. We've experienced loss, but we're still here. This too shall pass. But there's more to this phrase. What I've said thus far only tells half of the story. The other half is revealed in what is often attributed to the phrase's story of origin. The exact origin is contested, but one story often told involves some version of a powerful king who poses a task, a riddle of sorts, to one of his trusted ministers. The task was to bring the king a ring with the power to make a sad man happy and a happy man sad. The king's assumption was that this was an impossible task. But the minister did in fact return with a ring. On it was inscribed this phrase, "This too shall pass." The king immediately recognized his own experiences conveyed in this phrase. Through war and strife, he had persisted and now found himself with great wealth and power. However, upon further reflection, a somberness fell about him as he recognized that his contentment was impermanent just the same. Whether bad or good, moments are fleeting. I point to this not to dampen spirits. On the contrary, I want to convey just how important it is to be truly present in our moments of joy. Recognize how special they are. Seek them out and relish them. It is in this recognition that moments of particular happiness and fulfillment are truly singular and extraordinary, that we can live our lives to the fullest. This, right now, is a special moment. Look around. Today, after all the shared experiences through your formative years, is the last time that this group is going to all be together. This represents a new beginning for many. For us as parents, it's the only time that we get to see you graduate from high school. Just as there was only one time that we got to see you take your first steps and to send you off to your first day of kindergarten. Let's all be sure to soak that in and celebrate this moment. Graduates, listen, I'm an old guy now. I got a kid graduating from high school today. I can tell you that the lesson of this too shall pass is one that tends to be learned later in life. But there's great benefit to understanding it in your youth. As you navigate the mountains and valleys that lie ahead, know that when you live your daily life knowing that bad times will pass, while at the same time embracing and truly appreciating the good times, it is a good life. Students and families, congratulations. Again, we have great appreciation for your achievement. We're eager to admire those achievements that are yet to come. Thank you.
Next, we'll have remarks from the President of the Board of Education, Ms. Kathy Powers-Dolney.
Thank you, Mr. McReith. Congratulations to our graduates, parents, guests, and teachers of the class of 2021. You have reached an important milestone. Normally, we are celebrating the culmination of 13 years of your education. This year, seniors, we are asking you to share the spotlight as we commend every parent, teacher, counselor, administrator, secretary, food service worker, bus driver, and custodian who had to face unprecedented challenges for the past 14 months in a valiant attempt to provide some degree of normalcy for you in a world that had turned upside down. The year 2020 forced us to see things clearly, to view life in a whole new perspective. It forced us into social isolation and required us to face new challenges that often changed on a daily basis. We have garnered a strength and resilience we never knew we had. We have literally been holding our breath. Now it appears we can exhale. Now it appears we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. There are many valuable lessons that we have learned in the process, and some of them we need to never forget. The importance of a hug, a look, a smile, a word of encouragement, the power of human touch, and the true meaning of dedication, commitment, and sacrifice. We have also learned to cherish those things we had previously taken for granted: the band and choir concerts, plays, sporting events, prom, and an in-person graduation ceremony, to name a few. As we move forward, think of yourselves not as victims of these experiences, but as survivors. Don't let these last 14 months define you. Move forward with a new zest and determination. Pursue your dreams. Live your life with purpose. Learn from this past year's experience the importance of working together as a team, and that life is truly about serving others. One of my favorite quotes is that of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. that states, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in times of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy." You have proven yourselves time and time again this past year. We are so very proud of you, Red Rangers. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Honored guests, as we introduce our graduates this afternoon, I would like to ask for your cooperation on one thing. Please allow each student to be recognized properly. It would be greatly appreciated by those in attendance if you would reserve your applause and support until all of our students have been recognized, so each parent can be able to observe their own student receiving their diploma. It is with great pleasure that I present to you the 2021 graduating class of Harvey High School. We will now start the awarding of diplomas.
John Thomas Basco. Cecilia Isabel Cervantes. Estefanía de Jesús. Annika Leigh Engelhardt. Fernanda Zibatle Flores. Abigail Nicole Krzancic. Yesenia Lopez Rodriguez. Azrael Destiny Manros. Evelyn Burillo Mendoza. Madison Yvonne Purcell. Jose Lisandro Rea Pacheco. Thomas James Sicker. Samantha Rose Weber. Lauren Hope Webster. Cole Darren Abercrombie. Hannah Renee Acton. In absentia. Sharena Trishelle Juliana Adams. Iris Sofia Alvizo.
Thank you.
Avery Allen Anderson. Deshaun Anderson. Kayla Christine Anderson in absentia. Rashawn R. Anderson. Alondra Michelle Aponte Gonzalez. Liana Arrington. Michael Terrence Arrington II. Brian Antonio Avina Estrada. Marisa Ayala Rodriguez. Destiny Siobhan Ayers. Mariah Ayana Badley. Quentin Vincent Paul Bailey. Gianna Jordan Ballard. Anthony Miles Jacob Bartol. Caitlin May Bartol. Yes, sir. Alejandro Becerra Mendez Hijo. Christopher Cardenas Torres. Ariana Desiree Carter. Carla Paula Cervantes Rocha. Sharif Nasir Clayton.
Cristina Sarai Coral Cortez en absencia. Adrian Jason Cortez Gomez. Sarah Alexis Crosby. Kirsten Rain Cruz. Lisbeth Jacqueline Cruz Cisneros. Brianna Lynn Davis. Haley Ann Davis. Tyrell Ciano Davis. Jaden Samuel DeBevic. Okay. Isabel Lynn Marie Dingle. Adrian Nalani DiPiero. Devin Ann Douglas. María Teresa Ensaldo. Valeria Estrada. Juan Diego Estrada Robles. Judith Montserrat Estrada Vargas. Cristian Iliam Fiero. Ashley Marie Fornes. Jalen Tyree Forcurine Perry. Vanessa Isabel Frias Gasca. Rachel Galvan Lopez. Turbo Luis Garay. Sandy Rachel García Ornelas. Derry Anthony Gaston Jr. Jaden Isaiah Gilkerson. Diana Marisol Gomez Figueroa. Elvia Guadalupe González. Leslie Esmeralda González. Osvaldo Enrique González. Eric Esteban González Hernández. Natalie Evangelina González Morado. Jalan Maurice Gorham. Elia Simone Gray. Willie George Grimes. Rebecca Alejandra Gutierrez González. JC Karen Haffey. Devontae Tyrone Hall. Connor Jacob Hedrick. Cristal Hernández. Diana Elizabeth Hernández.
Isabel Lisette Hernández. Ignacio Hernández Razo. Anissa Nicole Hudson. Matthew Hughes. Pamela May Hewler. Jessica Lisbeth Jacinto. Jaden Armand Jackson. Shania Monet James. Landon Allen Donald Jenkins. Jalen Damons Kimbrough. Dana Michelle Lazzaro. Alexander Llamas. Tierra Monet Long. Kimberly Berenice Lopez Gasca. Christopher Maldonado. Mackenzie Guadalupe Marmolejo. Paris Nicole Martin. Arturo Martinez. María Guadalupe Medina Valadez. Guadalupe Méndez Bolaños. Areli Aileen Miranda Pulido. Araceli Estrella Morales. Adriana Morgan. Paula Citlali Moscosa Reynoso. Juan Murillo Díaz. Raymond Murillo Villanueva. Kevin Raúl Núñez Medina. Marc Anthony Ocasio. Jesús Antonio Olvera. Andrea Vanessa Ortega Sandoval. Tressa Gabrielle Overby. Jennifer Edith Pacheco. Liza Nicole Pacheco. Jesús de Nazaret Pacheco Lázaro. Jacob Padilla. Nicholas Richard Padilla. Cesar Enrique Palomino.
Fernanda Montserrat Patlan Moscosa. Edgar Giovanni Pérez Carotenuto. Caitlin Yesenia Pérez Márquez. Eduardo Jordán Pérez Moreno. Ariana Andre Ponce. Brian Laron Poole. Leslie Rachel Porras. Asiana Antoinette Ramey. Emily Olivia Rose Ramey. Leslie Brigitte Ramirez Morales. Jorge Alejandro Ramírez Razo. Jacqueline Ramos Soto. Jocelyn Ramos Soto. Ángel Gabriel Razo. En absencia. Homero Razo Aranda. Selena Razo Bermúdez. Brian Guadalupe Razo Pacheco en absencia. Nayeli Guadalupe Rea Reynoso. Brian Josué Rea Rodríguez. José de la Luz Reynoso Flores. Tyree Lewis Rice. Jonathan Michael Riddle. Kayla Rose Rigo. Carileshka Rivera Garcia. Efraín Giovanni Hernández Rodríguez. Tabitha Bianca Marlene Rodriguez. Juliana Rodriguez Flores. Zaira Jasmine Rodriguez Galván. Ella Neftali Saray Rodriguez Mendoza. José Guadalupe Rodriguez Rangel. Jenna Z. Romig. Kayla Hope Romig. María de Los Ángeles Romo. Elijah Ray Rowdy. Leslie Saldaña Serrano. Dylan Anthony Sale. Josué Serrano Estrada. Samira Nadia Nigina Sharif. Carl Stewart Sicker. Dakota Lee Skufka. Mateo Anthony Lewis Snyder. Roberto Cristian Soto. Jordan Emery Spondike. Mario Dwight Sturdivant. Tyler Swartz. Edgar Luciano Tirado. Brian Alexis Torres. Duilio Torres Pacheco. Jeremiah James Townsend. José Manuel Valdés Saldaña. Oscar Alejandro Valtiera Ramos. Josué Isaac Vargas Pérez. Daniela Fernanda Vera Chávez. Caden Alexander Ward. Brianna Ari Williams. Damian Teray Worsham Jr. And last but not least, Stephen Michael Burnham Young.
Now, please direct your attention to the stadium screen and enjoy the senior retrospective slideshow put together by Eduardo Perez Moreno. Now, please enjoy a brief musical selection sung by our wonderful concert choir led by Miss Kimberly Hildak.
I wanna leave my footprints on the sands of time. Know there was something that meant something that I left behind.
When I leave this world, I leave no regrets. Leave something to remember so they won't forget. I was here, I lived, I loved, I was here, I did, I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone knows I was here.
I wanna say I live each day until I die, and know that I miss something in somebody's life.
The hearts I have touched will be the proof that I leave, that I made a difference, and this world will see.
I was here, I lived, I loved, I was here, I did, I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be.
I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here.
I just want them to know that I gave my all, did my best, brought someone some happiness. Love this world a little better just because I was here.
I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I've done, I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I've done, I was here.
At this time, please stand. Join our graduating seniors and the concert choir in the singing of the Thomas W. Harvey High School alma mater.
O Harvey High, to thee we raise this song of everlasting praise. Our hearts and minds we give to thee in simple trust and loyalty. Fast the days are slipping by, but never will our true thoughts die. We know that you symbol of democracy. Dear Harvey High School, we love you, and to your colors we'll be true. Firm and staunch and stern you stand, the finest high school in the land. We are loyal, we are true, we'll always show our love for you. We lift our voices to the sky to sing your praises, Harvey High.
All right, seniors, having received your certificates showing your graduation from high school, you are now authorized to change your tassel from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2021. Parents and guests, please remain seated until after the recessional has completed. The recessional will conclude tonight's ceremony. Thank you for attending this special moment in the lives of our children. Seniors, it's time. Start walking.